All right, guys, we got to talk about what's going on with Donald Trump. I did a video about this a little while ago, and I was sort of halfway joking about there's a sleeper cell within the Trump campaign because they played Celine Dion at one of his rallies. But someone drugged him. Like somebody drugged Trump. He just did a little speech in Detroit, and this is the most low energy, uninteresting, uninspiring thing I've ever seen. I mean, like this is on par with like Joe Biden level low energy. This is on par with he used to joke and call Jeb Bush low energy Jeb. I mean, this is bad, dude. This is bad, especially only 2 months out from the election. Let's take a look.
The time has come to create a Space National Guard as the primary combat reserve of the U.S. Space Force. Very good. Right? Very good. So as president, I will sign historic legislation creating a Space National Guard into law. I spoke to somebody that's a great guy, very much a fan of yours, Marco Rubio. I said, what do you think? He said, I love this. I love it. I love it. So we're going to do that. Space Force has been very important, very, very important. Kamala Harris is letting terrorists come into our country at record numbers and letting jihadists pour into our homeland by the thousands and thousands and thousands. We can't do that. My opponent, Kamala Harris and Tim Walz, are promising the exact opposite. They want endless war, open borders, voting rights, and free health care for illegal aliens. But only we need strong leadership. We need a big victory. November 5th will be the most important day, my opinion, in the history of our country.
Okay, so obviously he is talking about like I got a cat behind me that's cleaning. Obviously, he's talking about like stuff that, oh, my opponent Kamala, and this is the most important election of our lifetime if you ask me. So no one's fired up by this. This is the time right now, like 2 months out, to be like getting people really fired up to vote. And Trump just looks like he's falling asleep. Like, somebody get him the juice because he is not with it right now. And then he starts talking about, like, doing a Spaceforce National Guard. Like, yeah, because of all of the things that people say that they want when you're out talking to voters, none of them, I promise you, none of them are like, you know what we really need? We need, like, a Spaceforce National Guard. No, he's not talking about, like, the economy. He's not talking about getting out of any of the wars. He's not talking about anything that he would do for people. He wants to talk about a space force and doing another friggin' branch of the military. This is who is running his campaign. Like, I don't care personally. Like, there's nothing I would rather see than Donald Trump to lose in November. But honest to God, man, you gotta find somebody to do a better job. Although it might have something to do with the fact that he thinks he's just gonna be able to steal it anyway, and so he's kind of bored with trying to get people fired up. That's another story that I've seen a couple different places now. Originally, I saw was Mark Elias talking about it. It has to do with him putting in election deniers in all the swing states. And he's got upwards of 70 people that are just going to pretty much just gum up the works and make sure that the certification doesn't happen if Trump doesn't look like he's going to win it. But anyway, I mean, he just sad looking at him. He is a shadow of what he used to be in terms of campaigning. Trump used to be able to fire up a crowd. I think he's boring himself right now. So somebody, if you're in Trump's orbit, dude, get him some juice. I mean, maybe talk to Theo Vaughn about getting him some Coke because he needs something. I just thought that was a really funny one to see, because like I said, we're a little over 2 months out from this election, and Trump is droning on about nonsense that no one cares about. Although, I mean, he hasn't changed his routine much over the past 8 years or so now. It's all the same stuff. And so he doesn't even sound like he's excited to run for president. He's literally just trying to run for president because he doesn't want to go to jail. He doesn't want to actually be held accountable for any of the many, many crimes that he's currently on trial for. Anyway, hope you guys found that one a little bit entertaining. Please remember, like and subscribe helps out huge, helps me get the channel going. It's totally free and it means the world to me. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.